The Chargers are set to take on Jameis Winston and the Browns tomorrow in Cleveland. And our Chris Hayre is there and spent his Saturday 60 miles south of at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Here are the highlights from his day there in Canton, which also included a surprise visit from one of the greatest Chargers of all time.
Our latest installment of Bolts on the Road takes us to Canton, Ohio, the mecca of pro football. We are about an hour outside Cleveland. Obviously, week 9 in the NFL, Chargers and Browns. But today, it's all about the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Very pleased to be joined by John Kendall, the VP of Archives and Exhibits here at the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Today, we've just pulled out a sampling of Chargers artifacts. When we talk about archiving the history, what better way to start a player's personal archive than where it all starts, where the card that the team fills out and hands to the league saying we're selecting this particular player. So got a few draft cards here from the current iteration of the Chargers. Offensive captain there, Justin Herbert. We got Joey Bosa.
So the Pro Football Hall of Fame has a photo contest, and one of the winners, Mike Nowak, year 26, team photographer of the Chargers. Mike, you're here with me, and this is the first time you're seeing this digital kiosk, right?
Yeah, so the last time I was here, they did not have this.
All right, so we're going to go to 2001.
There you go.
Mike Nowak feature, Doug Flutie, American flag, 2020, the pandemic year. You got first place for this incredible photo.
This photo, which I called Flow, I think it's a 1.5 second exposure of the team running out. And it did well. Years from now, when I'm no longer doing this, people will be able to see what I did.
Well, for me, this is my favorite part of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We are in the room with all the busts, and I could not be more pleased to be joined by Rich DeRozier, Chief Communications Officer at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Rich, thank you for having us.
You are welcome.
And thank you for showing us around. And hey, appropriately to your left, there's Junior Seau.
You know, for a lot of people, when you say Chargers, whether it's Los Angeles Chargers, San Diego Chargers, it's one of the first names that's going to come out of fans' mouths. I mean, he really embodied what it was to wear that uniform, and a very popular Hall of Famer.
A couple of classes later, the great LaDainian Tomlinson.
You know, his speech is one of the more memorable ones where he talked about coming together. It was a great unifying speech, and we've actually used clips from that speech with our youth and education team to go out to kids and say, listen, this is the kind of person you want to emulate.
Well, this is a good-looking bus up here, huh?
It is. Dan will tell you so. Dan says that 100 out of 100 people are going to know that that's Dan Foss. That is a really great likeness of him.
We had no idea that Kellen Winslow was going to be at the Pro Football Hall of Fame today. And Kellen, I can't even imagine what it's like to be here wearing that gold jacket and seeing all these Charger fans. What's it like?
Unbelievable. I'm just as surprised as you are. I had forgotten that the Chargers were going to be playing Cleveland in Cleveland this weekend, so the Hall of Fame gets credit for timing it up.
I come here, I can't help but just think of the Epic in Miami and that iconic photo.
It brings back so many memories, and sometimes I get pretty emotional about it because the game itself meant so much to the organization as a whole, and it gives me something to share with those guys who were there also.
We appreciate the Charger organization, what it has contributed to the league. Just the idea that the Chargers always played high energy, fast paced, high scoring typically, a style of football that fans enjoyed even here in Canton, Ohio.
Yeah, well, we've had a blast. This is a bucket list item for Chargers fans. Get to Canton if you've never been.